Hello everybody and welcome back to the Retro Union Collectors channel today, and today we're doing the transformation guide for the Legacy Velocitron Speedia Collection G2 Road Rocket. So this figure is a retool of, or repaint mostly, of the Legacy Arcee. So if you know how to do that, you already know how to do this. But if you don't know how to do that, it's surprisingly complex actually for a deluxe figure. But to get started here, let's remove the accessories. And it's easiest to just remove them all. So we can remove this one too. And if you look back here, there are 2 holes and a peg, and then a peg and 2 holes. You want to just line those up properly, and that will form the front wheel. And then on Road Rocket here, you can extend this backpack out at that peg joint right there, and then pull it out at this joint and the joint inside here. So you kind of want it in that kind of a orientation, and then spin it around, and then take the front tire, and with the little fender facing forward, peg it into this hole right here. And that is where that goes. So you can just kind of leave that there for now. Or you can kind of fold it up over the head, I guess, for now. But then where I like to go from here is I just kind of spread the legs some and fold this piece all the way back and put the legs back. And then at this joint right here, you want to fold it back till it pops, and then spin this all the way around and bring this forward like this, just toward the front of the vehicle. Then you want to bring the arms just like to a normal orientation like this, and then bring them out, and then at this like inner joint here, you want to pop them down like that. And then on the inside here, you'll see these tabs on either arm. They will grab onto this slot right there. So you just put it right in there. It's kind of hard to see. We can push these down. That might be able to see a little better. There we go. Do that on both sides. And then peg these together. Make sure you push them down first too. Make sure that all lines up right. There we go. Okay, so now at this point, you want to take the legs and you want to take like the kneecap and kind of pull at this joint right here. And if you see the foot has a peg in it, that will grab into that tab right there. So it goes just like that, and fold the toe in. Do that on both sides, so grab at this joint, fold that until it grabs there, fold that in. Now you want to kind of spread the legs and accordion them down into this gap here. So this gap is between this panel and the chest plate, so you want it to go down into there. Let's see if I can give you a better view of this here. Just goes in like that. Doesn't tab in anywhere. It just that's one more thing. It doesn't tab in like anywhere until the very end. But then you want to grab the wheels and fold them back, and it's the same deal with the slot, 2 tabs, 2 slots, 1 tab. Line them up just like that. That is the back tire. And then now, to kind of tab the entire thing together, you want to swing these red pieces back. And if you notice, there are 2 tabs here. This one down here, and this big like T-shaped one right here. The T-shaped one goes right in here, and the other one goes right here. And that grabs onto the main body. That locks the front to the main body and the legs right there. So that right there secures the entire connection of the entire vehicle mode. Like nothing else really tabs in except for the hands. But that is it. You can, I like to turn the wheel toward the kickstand, fold that down, and there you go, vehicle mode. So pretty complex for a deluxe. But to get back into robot mode here, you can fold the kickstand back up. You can take the front wheel off and using a fingernail or something, split it open all the way. And then if you use it as an accessory, just set it aside. If you use it for robot mode, I'll show you where that goes when we get there. But unpeg these red sections and fold them forward on both sides. Kind of pull this up a little bit. Then you want to come down here and split the back tire in half using a fingernail or a tool. It's kind of tough to do sometimes. There we go. Okay, and then fold the halves of the wheel forward. You kind of want to get the kickstand out of the way, fold it up, and then push the kickstand back because it can just kind of go freely that direction. Then I split the hands, and at the inner joint up here, you bring it up until it clicks, fold it down. You might have to bring it fold it down just a little bit to get it to click easier. Then you can spin these forward and pull these up. Kind of put them in place there. Then you want to kind of just pull the legs back out of that groove there, and that'll kind of loosen up the whole backpack. You can spin the whole backpack around at this joint right here, just like that, and then fold down at that joint. You want to fold this little red section up like this and kind of hold it in place while you accordion this whole section in here down into the back. Like that. Just kind of fold that down and get that into place there. Kind of get everything out of the way. Then back here, you want to spin around at this joint and push it down till it clicks. Then move the legs out of the way and fold this up. Put the legs back. Untab the feet and fold the legs up. And there is actually, if you look up here, this part here confused me a lot. I always thought that just right there is where it goes. If you actually push further, it'll lock in right there, and that's a much more secure connection than just having it loose. So you just fold that up and see it'll click in. And then fold the feet out. At this point, you just pose it however you want to pose it. If you want the wheel on the back, you kind of have to pull this section down a click. Take this and peg it in right there. It's hard to see, but there is a 5mm port in there. Just like that. There you go. That is the Legacy Velocitron Speedia G2 Road Rockets transformation guide. Like I said, it's a little bit more complex than you would think for a deluxe class figure, but I hope that guide helped you out if you had any troubles. If you did, let me know with a like, comment, and subscribe, all that fun stuff, and have a good night.